The Nissan Leaf motor, I finally got it in bits. Well, I tried hammering it one way, and I bailed the end of the shaft over. Is that the correct term? Yeah, I think so. And I tried hammering. Well, and then obviously I put a long reach socket over that shaft and hammered it on, and it jammed. I thought, so I tried to undo the nut on the other end to take it out that way, out the casing at the end of the casing that way, but it wouldn't come out. So I thought if I put a wrench on into the socket I've jammed on that end, I'll be able to undo the nut because it was on the centre shaft of the motor and it just turned. So I undid it and it still wouldn't come out. How did I get it out in the end? Uh, with bars, using them as a lever, and I actually levered it out finally with the shaft, the bar, square bar from the centre of a Nissan Leaf battery. Which I only have one, but a very cheap, low powered one. I took it to bits because it was delivered, and I thought, they said it's in excess of 300 kilos. I said, well, I've got a sack barrel that I can use for that. They said, well, once we've dispatched it, it's your problem or whatever. It's your responsibility. They said there won't be a pallet truck on the truck, or anything. And when the truck arrived, he had an electric tail lift and an electric hydraulic pallet truck. So he parked it in someone's parking space and went. And I thought, well, I'm going to have to get that off that pallet and out of the way before the lady who parks there gets here. But no, it wouldn't come off. I couldn't lift it. Couldn't get it. It was massive. I mean, didn't expect it to be that big, and it was about 330 kilos. I thought, I'll lift that, tip that onto the sack barrow, not a pallet truck, and it wouldn't. In the end, I tried to take the top cover off, and I undid all the bolts, and it was bonded. You couldn't cut it, separate it with a cold chisel. So in the end, I drilled a hole into the casing, metal casing, and went around three sides with a pair of Amazon Basics tin sips. They're pretty good. I didn't expect them to last that long, and they still work now. It must have cut through about 4 feet along the sides and about 6 feet long. That's 14 feet of sheet steel, and they aren't even worn. So they're quite good then. And then I levered the casing open, but then I had to get the cells out. One was bigger than the rest, and obviously they're all the weight. So there's one of them. If there was only three, there'd be 100 kilos each. But no, one of them was about 150, and I had to get that out with levers and put it onto the sack barrel. It wasn't so bad getting it out with levers. That was quite difficult, but getting it on the sack barrel from the tarmac, it was almost impossible because when you try to tip it and the sack barrel runs away, or it pulls the sack barrel straight upright again. Eventually, I did it and I got it all in the yard. It came at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I finished. I worked non-stop while I came in for showers to warm up and so to eat because it was frosty. It froze in the middle of the night and there was frost everywhere. And I got it all finished by 8:30 the next morning. It came out about 2 o'clock in the afternoon before previous day. But so it was on about. I can't remember, but yeah, it was a job and a half. Was that? But the motor itself, I burred both ends of the shafts over, and I levered it out with the bar that holds the cells, two smaller cells into the leaf battery casing. The battery casing's in the bike shed. Well, it's not cheap in steel now. I might be able to use that for something.